I'm your host, Jeff Sart. We're going to take you behind the scenes with the craft distillers who are pouring their heart and soul into crafting the next version of America's spirit. This is the Great American Whiskey Cookers.
Cask Straight, bottled and bond. Cask Straight, bottled and bond. Cask Straight, bottled and bond. Duel!
We belly up to the bar for a unique signature cocktail from Zac Smith at Dueling Grounds Distillery in Franklin, Kentucky. Zac comes up with new drinks every week, and he never repeats them. So, if you're a cocktail type of person, you don't want to miss how Zac makes this drink. Better yet, stop by and ask for it.
Duel!
Welcome to this edition of the Great American Whiskey Cookers. We are here at Dueling Grounds Distillery in Franklin, Kentucky. And Zac, the mixologist, who makes some fantastic cocktails, is going to make us one of his signature cocktails. So tell us what you're going to make and walk us through it, Zac.
All right, yeah, so something really unique about Dueling Grounds Distillery. We are also a full cocktail bar as well. Every Sunday, we've got a specialty cocktail menu that's here just for that Sunday. So 4 new cocktails to try every single Sunday you can come in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it gets dangerous here, but it's a lot of fun. Always keep it safe. So with that, one of the cocktails that we have regularly available, but was one of our specialty unique Sundays, so it's still available if someone wants to come in and get it, something I call the Fall Fashion.
Fall Fashion.
Right, so it kind of falls under that old-fashioned style category of bourbon-based drinks.
Okay.
So with that, we are gonna start with a rocks glass. Make one for the whole class here. So what we're gonna do first, though, something I like to do a little bit unique, is a rinse of allspice dram.
Ingredients. Awesome.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, just a tiny little tinge of each on that. And allspice, just like it is, it's going to taste like allspice. It's gonna bring a nice kind of spice-forward characteristic to it. And I'll let that kind of rinse the glass a little bit.
And I brought the Big Human in. The Big Human's a huge old-fashioned fan, just like I am. Oh, can you smell that already? Oh yeah. Yeah. So Big Human sitting in here as well. And like he's making 3 because we're making one for Kirk, who's off camera.
Oh yeah, gotta let everybody who's working hard on this. So we're gonna use our Lincoln Pinch Bottled and Bond bourbon. We use this on all of our bourbon-based cocktails.
Okay.
Holds up really well on the rocks and in cocktails. That nice 100 proof to me is kind of that perfect range for it. We are gonna do 2 ounces. This is gonna be a very nice spirit-forward drink. Our motto here at Dueling Grounds Distillery is sit, don't shoot. So, that kind of fits in perfectly with what we're doing here today.
Oh, yeah. Sit, don't shoot. Yeah, I like that too.
All right.
Oh, man, I'm excited.
So we're going to get that there. Just because, why not add more alcohol when you get the chance? We're going to add a 1/4 ounce of Amaro as well.
Amaro.
Yes.
And what is Amaro?
So Amaro in itself is kind of like a bitter liqueur, but it's primarily made from different fruits. A lot of times it's going to be cherry pumice with a lot of other kind of spices added to it.
Okay.
So 1/4 ounce of that. And then we do need a little bit of a sweetener to it. So what we are going to use is a 1/4 ounce of maple syrup.
It's going to be like fall on a glass or maple syrup. Ben and I have the same thought going on right now. I'm just telling you.
All right, and then the last little bit to go in there, some Peychaud's bitters. Have a nice old New Orleans favorite there. Just do a nice dash of each.
Oh,
Always make a little bit of a mess, that makes it good.
now is that a cherry or just straight up?
You can do a cherry with it. What I'm actually gonna do is a little bit of a lemon peel expression in there as well. A big trick when you're making any kind of old fashioned, even a standard one with the orange, rim the glass with the peel itself. If you want more of the sweeter side, you do it with the outside of the peel. If you want more of the bitter, you do it with the inside. At that point.
That's a good tip right there.
It's a great tip.
You should have seen that spray that
I saw it.
Oh, wow.
Do a nice little stir to go with it as well. And you are good to go, my man.
I'll wait for the big. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man, that just smells wonderful. So fresh and aromatic.
So if you're doing it with the outside of the peel, it's sweeter.
Yeah, a little more of the oils, a little bit sweeter that way.
If you do it with the inside of the peel, it's more bitter.
Right.
Okay.
And you can actually do it the same way with the expression as well. That's why I kind of like to keep it on the outside there.
Okay, so now let me ask you this. The way I typically will do this is I will let them bring it to the table, and then I will normally give it a nice stir just to keep mixing it up to basically get it to my temperature that I like.
Okay.
So it's just like I'm trying to do that extra mix into it.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you're going to be doing more than anything else at that point is just kind of aiding in the dilution process. Because of course the point of the old fashioned itself is it gets a little more diluted as you're drinking it. The point of the large rocks, you're not losing that out when you first sip it. But as you drink it, it gets a little bit easier to drink that way because it's, get a little more water involved. And sometimes depending on what kind of sweetening agent, it can get a little bit sweeter as you go too.
So how much of these, when you're making these, how many of these do you drink?
For myself, when I do go for cocktails, I'll typically stop myself after about 2 or 3, just because, want to be able to enjoy the night and remember it all too. So yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
That's a phenomenal fall fashion. It's like fall in a glass.
I don't know which is better. The nose from that citrus smell and bringing in that allspice coming across, or the taste, the mouthfeel.
This is great, Zach.
Well, thank you very much.
It is phenomenal.
So did you come up with this concoction, this recipe?
I did. Part of one of my goals here is always to come up with new cocktails every single week. We do post them onto our Facebook page at Dueling Grounds, and we also link to my kind of sister Facebook page with that Z Smith Whiskey and Mixology. So you can always find a lot of our cocktail recipes that we make there. We're happy to share with the public.
Yeah, people can follow you on Instagram personally if they want, right?
Right, Instagram and Facebook, Z Smith Whiskey and Mixology.
Fantastic. Well, if you're here at Dueling Grounds, you got to try this fall fashion. It's a fantastic drink, especially if you like an old fashioned. DuelingGroundsDistillery.com here in Franklin, Kentucky. And again, you can follow Zach on Instagram. Where at?
Z Smith Whiskey and Mixology. I'll be here every Sunday. So
every Sunday, and 4 new ones every Sunday, right? Love it. You can find us at greatamericanwhiskeycookers.com. Until next time, can't be good? Be good at it.
cheers. Thank you.